Sai Jason and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's I'll try to test the Genshin Impact gameplay in this IQ7 device after the recent software updates, friends. So a lot of users did ask me this kind of question, how is the Genshin Impact gameplay is going on, and this video I'll try to even include the screen recording while playing the game, and I'll try to check the temperature and I'll try to even record the time as well, how much time I'm trying to play. So make sure to watch till end of the video, friends, to get to know the real-time FPS meter, how much you are getting while using screen recording and gaming at same time with the max settings. So that is what I'm trying to test in this video, and here's a couple of requests which I got regarding the Genshin Impact game, as you can see, friends. So a lot of users, they are really waiting for this Genshin Impact game on this IQ7 device, and finally it is a video for you all. So let's see how well the phone will be able to perform doing this kind of performance. As you can see, so right now I'm just using with the 8GB RAM variant and not with the external RAM turn on, so without using any kind of external RAM. So let me do even turn on the external RAM, maybe in case if you want me to use with the external RAM. So make sure to comment below, friends. Definitely I'll do my best, but without using even external RAM, this was able to perform really good. But let me need to turn on first, and so let's see, friends, whether external RAM capabilities. So because a lot of users, they'll definitely use with external RAM only while gaming, so that is the reason why I'm trying to select right now. Only very few users, they'll try to disable it, but there is no point at all disabling the external RAM capabilities. So that is the reason why I'm trying to turn on, because maximum users they did request me to do this kind of testings using only the external RAM turn on. That is a main point why I'm trying to change right now. So in case if you want me to do another video without external RAM, so make sure to comment below, friends. So that ratio will be slightly less ratio than the people who want the external RAM ratio. So right now the external RAM is successfully turned on. So this is a test using with the external RAM in this phone, as you can see, friends, clearly. So let me try to show you quickly the FPS rate, how much I'm trying to use. Real, as you can see, screen refresh rate, I'm trying to use 120 Hz during this time completely. Let me try to connect to the Wi-Fi. And brightness, I'll try to use around maybe 60%, not much brightness, only 60% brightness I'm trying to use. As you can clearly see, friends, the brightness is as well. I'll try to use the same brightness only. Let me try to show you the screen recording settings, what I'm trying to use right now. As you can see, the high quality and medium and low. So these are the quality which I'm trying to select, record the system audio. As you can see, system audio and the microphone audio. So even when I'm talking, you might be able to listen. You will be able to listen to my audio as well. As you can see, that is the reason I'm trying to use. So let's see, friends, what will be the maximum FPS we can get while recording, screen recording and playing Genshin Impact at same time with the highest settings. That is what I'm trying to test. Here is the game started, and let me try to start the stopwatch, and let's check the temperatures in the beginning, how much it is. Temperature is 40 degrees right now, 40.6, and the back side 39.8. that's it, not much. And front side is of 40 degrees, friends, right now. So just started the game, so let's see how will the phone will be able to perform. And let me try to connect the third-party FPS application right now. So let me try to show you exactly what kind of settings I'm trying to use during this time of screen recording and the gameplay as well. And you're seeing this kind of flickering because only of the I'm trying to use a low brightness mode. That is the reason you are trying to see this kind of flickering is going on. Some kind of screen flickering, but you won't be able to see when you're trying to play the game. That's only you can see in the camera itself. Let me try to show you the exact settings what I'm trying to use during this time, and let me try to select to the highest quality. So everything is highest, as you can see, friends. Even the motion blur to extreme, everything is highest, as you can see, friends. So I did select to the maximum settings. As you can see here, now you will be able to see the real-time FPS meter, how much you are getting. So 60 FPS you are getting at this point. As you can see, sometimes you did see this kind of frame drop as well. Till 31 frame drops it did drop, as you can see clearly, friends, sometimes. So this is without using any kind of screen recording. So if you use the screen recording, maybe there might be some kind of decrease in terms of the frames. So right now I did observe some kind of frame drops, friends, now and then, here and then, as you can see, 51. So this is without using any kind of screen recording. So maybe if you use the screen recording, the things might be different. So let me try to use the screen recording, and right now I can definitely feel the temperature started to increase, and you can see the frame drops as well. It dropped up to 43. So let me try to use the screen recording feature right now, so which is present here as you can see right now. So now I did turn on the screen recording, and now you'll be able to listen the audio from the screen recording. So you can observe the real-time FPS meter as well. So now I did turn on the screen recording, and now you'll be able to listen the audio from the screen recording. So you can observe the real-time FPS meter as well. So you can see the decrease in the frames when you're trying to use the screen recording. It came up to 2218 as well, as you can clearly see, friends, when you're trying to use a screen recording and playing. Exactly. So 22, 23 as well. I'll try to do the same kind of testing comparison with the side-by-side MI11X as well, in case if you're interested to know. So screen recording and gaming at same time, this will definitely result in low frames, as you can clearly see, especially in this kind of Genshin Impact high game. So I'm going to go to the settings and select the disable the motion blur. So I'm trying to turn off the motion blur at this point. So when that is not impacting anything. So all friends, while gaming and playing at same time, while screen recording and gaming at same time, definitely this will result in terms of this kind of low frames sometimes, occasionally. So right now I'm trying to record as well, and I'm trying to game. Let me try to fight. You will be able to see the frame drops couple of times, not so 44 F47 right now you can see, friends, clearly. So I did disable the motion blur right now, and I'm trying to play. So maybe that is the reason I was able to get this kind of low this kind of good FPS. Before I used to get only, I think, let me try to go back and show the settings exactly. If I turn on the motion blur to the extreme, so that is increasing. I think that is making problem when I'm trying to play. Let me try to see whether it will happen again or not. So right now 50 FPS I'm trying to get here. 50 and 45 you can clearly see, friends. 36. 38 FPS as well. 38. 31 and 29 it decreases, as you can see, friends, gradually decreasing. So this is just for the first 10 minutes of playing the game. So now the time is close to 9 minutes, as you can clearly see, friends. So 40 FPS I'm getting right now. 40, 38 and 37. As you can see, if we decrease it to 35 and 36. So this is a quick review, friends, on this Genshin Impact, and after playing for 10 minutes, I think the battery temperature, it will definitely increase more than 40, I think so, at this point. Let me try to show you. I think 44, 45.2, as you can see, friends, 45. So right now the temperature is of 45 degrees. So 45, and the back side is of 44.2. As you can see, friends, 45. So just for the 10 minutes of playing the game. So this is a quick review, friends, on Genshin Impact playing in the IQ7 device. So overall I was able to play good, but definitely using the screen recording and gaming at same time with this kind of high settings will put a lot of pressure on this phone particularly. So thank you, friends, for watching this video, and for more videos make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. And in case if you have any other queries, make sure to comment below. So I definitely do the side-by-side comparison with the MI11X particularly, in case if you are interested. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.